Hello, this is Just Crust, and today we're going to be doing the Sporcle Quizzes for football because I am a huge football fan and I am just so gigantically big brained that I really want to show it off to the internet. And what better way to do that than taking random Sporcle Quizzes? And I will preface this by saying I have taken most of these quizzes before. It might have been a couple of days ago, and because I've been on a fucking tear recently. It might have been a couple of days ago, it might have been a couple of months ago, back when I was bored in school. Now I'm just bored in general. So, we're going to get started, and I'm going to start with, I think I can start with this one, 10,000 yards per QB draft, or 2,000 yard QB per draft. I did this one about a week ago, maybe. I'm really bad at remembering, so let's see how it goes. I'm gonna work backwards with this one. So just evaluating it. Obviously, there's no information to glean from just the format of the quiz. So we're gonna get started, and so let's start with 2016. Or here, let's start with 2015. It's Winston. We got luck. Why doesn't it erase? I'm bothered. Why is it not counting either? What? This is bothersome. Then you have Newton. Why is it? Hold on, let me refresh, try again. No? Hello? Technical difficulties. Let's just move on to a different quiz, shall we? Playoff wins in the 2000s. This one's very easy to work backwards from. And I, as a football fan, did not watch much football in the 2000s. But I know it, because I'm a big brain. Brady, Manning, McNabb, Roethlisberger, of my favorite team. Warner, one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time. Jake Delhomme, I love reading about him for some reason. I have a pretty gross affliction for Jake Delhomme sometimes. You have Dilfer, led that one Super Bowl run and that was it. Gannon, pretty good. Hasselbeck, I appreciate Hasselbeck. Breeze, Packers, Vikings, love Favre. Rivers, obviously, I don't like Rivers that much. Flacco, nah. Redskins and Buccaneers, Brad Johnson. Two with the Giants, that's Kerry Collins. Kerry Collins played for like 90 years. That's Culpepper. And then 49ers and Eagles, that's Garcia. Jets is Sanchez. Pennington, I meant. McNair with the Titans, obviously. Grossman with the Bears. Falcons 2, that's Vic. One with the Saints, that's Aaron Brooks. Jaguars and Rams, that's Brunel. Rams 1, that's Bulger, specifically. One with the Dolphins, that's Fittler. This is where we start running out of steam. Jaguars, Garrard. He's one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, and you cannot ask me why, because I have no idea. We're going to skip the Ravens one, because I don't know. Steelers again. We're going to go with Maddox. Broncos 1, that's Jake Plummer. Cowboys 1, it's Tony Romo. Steelers 1 again. Not Leftwich, he didn't join yet. Stupert did, though. Seahawks 1, that's Nick Wallace. So we're left with the Ravens. And this is where I find myself in almost every single time, because I have no idea. My history is spotty. I don't know Ravens history. But I'm going to say Quincy Carter. No. It's not. Is it Randall Cunningham? It's not Cunningham. I'm going to give myself about 15 more seconds. Because I can't think of many. Because we've said Aaron Brooks, we've said Quincy Carter. But Tony Banks. Not. It wasn't. I was kidding. Joe Flacco. I already said Trent Dilfer. I don't see myself getting him. It was Elvis Gerbach. Gerbach makes a lot of appearances. and I don't get it. But as you can see, I got the big brain. I'm a quarterback kind of guy, so we're just gonna most QB stars by team. These are kind of the ones I like because it's just like a little bit more simple. They're a little bit like divided by team. Cardinals, Jake Plummer, and then you have Kurt Warner, and then we're gonna go to the Atlanta Falcons with Matt Ryan, Michael Vick, Chris Chandler, Matt Schaub for the Texans, Bartkowski, is it Bartowski? I don't know. We'll go to the Ravens. Let's see, Flacco, Gopher, Banks, Bowler, obviously Elvis Grbac, and Anthony Wright. Bills, you have Losman taking him 04 draft, weird pick, Kyle Orton twice. Now we're just going to kind of go across the board just because I don't really know where else to do. Steve Erline, and then you have after him, McCown's somewhere, yeah, whatever. Kitna, I know he's like everywhere. Palmer, Kelly Smith, Couch, Kelly Holcomb, Derek Anderson, Colt McCoy there, no. And then you have Bledsoe, Romo, Fitzpatrick, obviously. I forget he's Bengals starter every single time. Jim Clausen, not for the Panthers, I lied. Kerry Collins for like 90 teams. Destin Verde for like 90 teams. Quincy Carter. You can do Tony Banks. Nope, we can't. Cunningham would be. So we have Matthew Stafford. We have Joey Harrington for the Falcons and Lions. Krupski, no. So we're going to go to the Packers. Favre, Flynn, Rodgers. Easy. Then you have Carr, Schaub, Yates, Rosenfels, Cannon, Brunel, Garrard, Leftwich, after Leftwich, Cade McNown for the Bears, obviously, Grossman for the Bears too, probably for the Redskins, I mean, the Washington football team, Greasy for the Broncos. Alright, we're going to keep going. I don't know who they would be. I'm not going to lie. Brady, Matt Castle, obviously. Culpepper. For the Vikings, not Ponder. I forgot about Hughes here on the Lions. And then Garcia would be for those two teams. Brady Quinn. / Jonathan Quinn, I guess. Oh, speaking of Fedler, Matt Moore, Chad Henne, Chad Pennington, Breeze, Brooks, Paul McCown would be there, I'm not gonna lie, McNabb, Cobb, Vic, Anyway, let's continue. Roethlisberger. And then we have Bash with the Lions and the Steelers. Maddox, Stewart, and then another backup, Dixon. No, we can go with the Kowski. No, he hasn't started yet. Good game, just out of the way. If I can spell his name right. Russell Leaf. Rivers, before I forget, I'm kind of just going all over the place. Tavares Jackson, Brad and Rob Johnson, both. Josh Freeman, obviously. Bolger for the Rams, and then Bradford. Campbell for the Redskins and for the Raiders. And then the last one is Ramsey for the Redskins. I always forget Ramsey, so now I never forget Ramsey. Titans, it's McNair, Young, Collins, Rusty Smith, not on there. And he's tricked me before. Besides those two people for the 49ers, Sean Hill. This is around the time where I start slowing down a little bit. And Trent Edwards for the Bills. Flutie for the Chargers. Let's try right now. Houston. You see, it was like with all those people that show up multiple times, you could just type in those names, especially since I typed in Quinn, thinking Brady Quinn. I can try McMahon, Walter. I don't think Walter, I've never heard of him in my life. We're at about a standstill. I can't think of many others. I'll give it the rest. I'll give it like 15 more seconds just to try and talk things through. Like with the Bengals, Palmer and Kitna, that makes about as much sense as I can think of. I know I've already said Orton. I already said Plummer was the first one, and he never played in Cincinnati as well. The Browns, it could literally be anybody. Couch, Holcomb, and then I went Derek Anderson already, Colt McCoys, and yeah, no. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with giving in. Matt Leinart, I should have got that. I should have gotten Aikman. I forget he played into the 2000s. Gus Frerotte, I always forget. I forget, and he's on 3 different teams. So what are you gonna do? It's just a lot of these players I know are like